I'm Sheriff Danita Ball, and welcome to another episode of Behind the Badge. With me today is Captain George Anagnostopoulos of the Bomb Squad. Welcome.
Thank you.
And thanks for being here, and thanks for your willingness to share information regarding what you do. So, can you tell me what the Bomb Squad does? What do you do?
So the purpose of the bomb squad is to identify, um, render safe, and or dispose of explosives, hazardous devices, pyrotechnics, or ammunition. Um,
Okay.
yeah, I mean that's pretty much our general focus. We also will collaborate with other agencies for like in chemical, biological, or radiological incidents. We also um, conduct crime scene investigations into any explosives or other hazardous materials and collect evidence, and we're able to provide courtroom testimony for that. Um, we also provide support to other special units such as the SWAT team, and we provide dignitary protection.
Okay. You say you collaborate with other law enforcement agencies. Do you train with them as well?
We do. Um, so all bomb technicians in the country are trained at the same school, and this allows us to integrate seamlessly with each other. Um, we train with the same methods and the same equipment. So if there's a large event and multiple bomb squads are required, which we have had, we can seamlessly be able to use the same language and the same mindset to handle whatever we're coming across.
You mentioned training. So, what type of training do you have to do to learn how to be a bomb technician?
So all public safety bomb technicians in the country go to the same school. It's Hazardous Devices School in Huntsville, Alabama. That school is 6 weeks long, um, and we're required to attend a recertification course every 3 years to keep our certification. Um, we also um, conduct, we're required to do 288 hours of training per year, and that includes 40 hours of some outside training, which could be advanced topics, conferences, or seminars, and things like that.
So, is it like what you see on television? You learn how to cut the red or the white wire? Is it like that?
That is, that's a kind of a misconception, that bomb squads are, trying to figure out which color wire to cut. So while we do have the knowledge to do that, and the training and the equipment, that is very rarely used. Most of our procedures are handled remotely.
Okay. And how many bomb technicians do you have?
We have six certified bomb technicians, and we have two apprentices that are training to become future bomb technicians.
So, what qualifications would a person need to be a bomb technician?
Um, they have to be a bomb technician. They have to be attached to an accredited bomb squad. So across the country, there are mostly law enforcement bomb squads, but there are some fighter fighters that are bomb techs. For example, Las Vegas bomb technicians are all firefighters, in other areas of the country as well. And then once that department sponsors them and states that they're putting this person on the bomb squad, they put an application in to go to school, and then once they're certified, they're allowed to um, handle hazardous devices or explosives, whatever is the need at the time.
How are you deployed?
Well, we are deployed in teams of two, unless if the call itself requires that we bring more people, if it's a more complex call or a larger call. And we're just that for just a suspicious package or a hazardous device, um, people would call their local police department, and then they would reach out to us, and we would be able to deploy and take over the scene when we get there.
What is your response area? Are you just in Milwaukee County, or can you go beyond?
We can go beyond. Our response area at this time is Milwaukee County, Waukesha County, um, Ozaukee County, Washington County, Fond du Lac County, and Sheboygan County. So there are 6 bomb squads in the state. Um, we share this region with Milwaukee Police. So us and Milwaukee Police handle those counties. The other counties are handled by other teams like Kenosha County, Dane County, Brown County, etc.
Okay. What safety risks do you, or safety precautions do you have uh, t- that are in place to minimize some of the risks to you or your team?
Well, our our biggest step that we take is distance. So as soon as we get a call for service, we reach out and speak to someone on the scene at that area and start gathering information on what we're dealing with, and we'll guide them if they don't already have a perimeter set. We'll guide them to how large a perimeter should be. Then, when we get there, we'll evaluate that and make sure that our perimeter is safe and that we're located in a safe area. And we'll start our planning and preparing our equipment at a safe distance.
Okay. So, can you tell me how long have you been part of the bomb squad and what got you interested into it?
Yes. I've been on the bomb squad for over 20 years, and I went to Hazardous Devices School in January of 2004. Um, the reason I got into the bomb squad was because I knew a couple of our bomb techs that were already working on this department. One of them was my sergeant, and another one was a deputy coworker. And I really looked up to them, and I liked hearing the stories about what they did and the different things they responded to and training they went to. And I wanted to be like them.
All right. What's the average number of calls do you respond to per year?
That greatly varies. We've been a little bit slower for the past couple of years, and we're at about 20 to 30 calls annually. Our highest year was 72 calls back in 2013. So it greatly varies, but it's been slowly decreasing.
Is your unit a part-time unit or a full-time unit?
Our unit is part time. All the bomb technicians in the entire state are part time, so we have collateral duties. So all of our team members are assigned to different areas on this department, like the detective bureau, the airport, the training academy, and we meet regularly for our training. And when there's a call out, dispatch will just reach out to us, whether we're working or at home, and we respond and handle our business.
What type of equipment do you need to do your job in the most effective manner?
Um, so our our response vehicles are basically just big toolboxes on wheels. We have a lot of different equipment to um, diagnose and to monitor, take samples, and also tools to do things to the device to get it to render it safe. So, robotics, um, ropes. We have just about everything that you could think of.
All right. Just to have a scenario for you because in the past I've been involved in a similar scenario, but just say, for instance, um, a widower, her husband was in the military, and so he has passed, and now she's cleaning out his equipment
Mhm.
and find grenade, she takes it to the police station. So, how would you handle that?
Um, so that is a frequent call that we go on where grenades or other pieces of ordnance are recovered. Um, Years ago, there wasn't many safeties to make sure that people didn't bring things back,
Hmm.
so people could just throw grenades in their bag and bring them home. Um, so we would try to determine if it was alive or not, if we could, and then we would store it and turn it over to the military at a later date. So we did have an interesting call once where we went out to a residence. Just it was exactly that same scenario. The parents died, and the children were going through the cleaning and going through their possessions, and they they found, but they knew it was there. It was a hand grenade that was inside of a curio cabinet in their dining room. So as they were going through everything, they were like, well, maybe we should just get this looked at. So they called us to come in and evaluate it, and we determined it was live. So they were so surprised that since they were babies,
Hmm.
every meal they had was 5 feet away from a live hand grenade. So
And that's a proper way to handle that, right? Instead of conveying it to a law enforcement agency, just leave it there and call someone.
yes, that is the ideal way to do it. Police departments don't necessarily want explosives being brought to their police department. Um, it's they're not really safe to transport because once they're out of the hands of the military, um, you don't know what happened to it. I mean, it could be deteriorated. So the best situation is to just leave it in place and let us come to it.
Okay. Are there any other important information that you think the public should know about the bomb squad or about what you do?
Um, I think the most important thing for the public to know is if they see something, say something. So we don't we don't know what's out there. If there's someone that's going to place a hazardous device, the most likely people that are going to come across it first are going to be just regular citizens that should, you know, if they feel like something may be suspicious or hazardous, call the police and let the police start the chain of progression to get this thing solved.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, no, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Sheriff.